Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a deep dive into AI in healthcare.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah, it's really interesting stuff, and I think it's way more exciting than it might sound at first.
I think you're right.
We're going to be looking at this 2025 report from the National Academy of Medicine.
Okay.
It's called uh, Artificial Intelligence in Health and Healthcare, Priorities for Action.
Catchy.
It's a long one.
Yeah.
But this report is basically our roadmap for
Okay.
figuring out where AI is taking healthcare and what we need to do to get ready for these big changes that are coming.
All right. What's fascinating to me is just how much AI is already kind of woven into everyone's healthcare experience. People might not even realize it.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're right. I mean, think about those cardiovascular risk calculators that doctors use,
Right.
or the Ottawa ankle rules
Mm-hmm.
for checking for fractures.
Yeah.
Those are based on early AI models.
Exactly. So they've been around for a while. Using algorithms and data to help guide medical decisions.
Right.
But what we're seeing now with this new wave of AI powered by deep neural networks, it's different.
Okay, so deep neural networks,
Yeah.
those are the things that can analyze images, make diagnoses, and even help manage population health.
You got it. It's like AI is graduating,
Okay.
going from basic math problems
Right.
to tackling these complex medical puzzles.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's why I think this report is so important.
Right.
It lays out 4 key areas we need to focus on to make sure, that AI in healthcare is both effective and responsible.
Okay, let's break it down.
Okay.
What's the first area?
So the first one is safety, effectiveness, and trustworthiness.
Okay.
And these aren't just buzzwords, right? These are really critical when we're talking about something as important as, people's healthcare.
Yeah, for sure. And the report, it really doesn't sugarcoat things, It actually points out these instances where AI has gone wrong.
Yeah.
Like that sepsis prediction tool.
Oh, yeah.
That missed 67% of cases.
Yeah, a lot.
That's kind of scary to think about.
Yeah, it is. It definitely highlights why we need, careful development and oversight with these systems.
Right.
We can't just blindly trust them with people's lives.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So how do we make sure that these AI systems are safe and reliable?
So the FDA is starting to regulate AI as a medical device, which is a good first step.
Okay.
But the report goes even further and emphasizes this need for algorithm of vigilance.
Algorithm of vigilance.
Yeah, it's kind of like,
What does that even mean?
it's like having a watchdog constantly monitoring those algorithms, looking for any signs of problems or
Right.
unexpected outcomes.
So it's not like a set it and forget it kind of deal.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Demographics are always shifting, diseases evolve, and AI systems need that continuous monitoring and retraining to keep pace.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So what's the second area the report focuses on?
The second one is building an AI competent workforce.
Okay.
And this isn't just about having a bunch of tech geniuses.
Right.
It's about making sure that all healthcare professionals,
Yeah.
doctors, nurses, administrators, everyone has a basic understanding of how AI works and how to use it effectively.
So it's like digital literacy, but for AI.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the report really emphasizes that training shouldn't be overly burdensome,
Right.
It needs to focus on that essential knowledge that empowers healthcare professionals to work confidently with AI without adding to their already, super heavy workload.
Yeah, totally. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
We don't want to create more burnout.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially when AI is supposed to be helping make things easier.
Yeah, for sure.
And another important point I think the report makes is that we need diverse talent pools
Yes.
in AI development.
Absolutely.
Right. We need to make sure that the people creating these systems represent the diversity of the patients they'll be used to treat.
100%.
Yeah, that's, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
That's crucial for ensuring equitable outcome
For everyone.
for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've covered safety and the workforce.
Mhm.
What's the third key area?
So the third one is fueling AI research.
Okay.
The report stresses the importance of targeted investments in research to, really unlock AI's full potential in healthcare.
Yeah. Okay, so where should that research be focused?
There are a few key areas.
Okay.
For example, the science of medicine.
Yeah.
Think about conditions like mental health, where we still have so much to learn.
Right.
AI could be a really powerful tool for uncovering new insights and improving our understanding of these really complex conditions.
So AI could help us solve some of these medical mysteries that have baffled us for years.
Exactly.
Wow, that's a really intriguing thought.
Yeah.
So it's not just about understanding diseases better.
Right.
It's also about transforming how we actually practice medicine.
Absolutely.
Okay, how so?
Well, imagine a world where AI can analyze data
Okay.
from your medical records, your genetic information, lifestyle choices, and even wearable sensors, right? To detect diseases in their earliest stages.
Wow.
That's personalized medicine, at its finest.
Yeah, that's incredible. It's
Yeah.
like having this super-powered early warning system for your health.
Precisely.
That's awesome.
And on top of that, AI has the potential to revolutionize the delivery of care itself.
Okay.
Think about optimizing hospital workflows.
Okay.
Allocating resources more efficiently.
Right.
And even, streamlining administrative tasks.
So it's not just about fancy diagnostics and treatments, but it's also about making, the whole healthcare system run smoother.
Exactly.
Okay.
AI can help us optimize everything from the way hospitals operate to how we manage resources.
Right.
Ultimately leading to, better care for everyone.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got safety, workforce, and research.
Yeah.
What's the fourth and final area the report covers?
Okay, so this is where things get a little bit tricky.
Okay.
This is responsibility and liability.
Okay.
When an AI-driven decision leads to a negative outcome, who's to blame?
Oh.
Is it the doctor,
Right.
the hospital, the AI developer?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
It sounds like a legal and ethical minefield.
You hit the nail on the head. It is.
Okay.
The current liability landscape is, it's actually described as a muddled mess in the report.
Oh, wow.
And this uncertainty, can really make healthcare organizations, especially smaller ones, hesitant to adopt AI.
So what can we do about it?
Right.
Do we just wait for the courts to figure it all out?
Well, the report suggests a more proactive approach.
Okay.
It calls for professional societies to, create clear guidelines for using AI in healthcare.
Right.
And maybe even come up with some model licensing agreements.
Got it.
And insurance policies specifically for, AI-related issues.
That sounds like a good starting point, but I imagine there's still going to be some hesitation. Right.
For sure.
After all, we're talking about something as personal and important as, people's health and healthcare.
You're right, and that's completely understandable.
Yeah.
People want to know that their health is in good hands.
Right.
Whether those hands are, human or AI-assisted.
Of course.
But, we also need to remember that progress often comes with a bit of uncertainty.
That's true.
And that AI has the potential to really make healthcare safer, more effective, and more accessible than ever before.
That's a good point. It's about finding that balance, right?
Yeah.
Between embracing innovation
Right.
and making sure that, that patient safety is still the top priority.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've talked about a lot of the benefits of AI in healthcare.
Yeah.
What are some of the potential downsides?
So one concern is the potential for job displacement,
Okay.
As AI systems become more and more sophisticated,
Right.
they may be able to perform tasks that are currently done by humans,
Yeah.
like analyzing medical images or, even performing surgery.
Oh, wow.
And this could lead to, some job losses in the healthcare sector.
That's a valid concern.
It is.
But couldn't AI also create new jobs in healthcare?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not just about replacing human jobs, but also about creating new opportunities.
Okay.
And changing the nature of work in healthcare. For
Right.
example, AI could free up clinicians from doing, repetitive tasks,
Right.
allowing them to spend more time with patients and focus on more, complex cases.
I see what you mean.
Yeah,
It's about shifting the focus from, tasks to relationships,
exactly.
which is ultimately what healthcare should be about, right?
Yeah, 100%.
It's about, caring for people
Yeah, for sure.
and helping them.
Yeah. And, AI can help support that.
Okay, so it's about finding ways to use AI
Right.
to augment human capabilities
Exactly.
and ultimately improve the quality of care for everyone.
Exactly.
All right, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
Let's just recap what we've learned about AI in healthcare so far.
Okay.
So we talk about how AI is already part of our healthcare experience in ways that we might not even realize, right?
Right.
And how these deep neural networks are driving this like new wave of innovation in the field.
Yeah.
We discussed the 4 key areas highlighted in the report: safety, workforce, research, and liability. And we've started to explore some of the potential benefits and challenges of, integrating AI into healthcare.
We have.
So now I think let's dive a little bit deeper into each of these areas and see what else we can uncover.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So let's start with safety, effectiveness, and trustworthiness.
Yeah.
The foundation of responsible AI in healthcare.
This feels like the most important part.
It is.
If these AI systems aren't safe and reliable,
right,
then what's the point? Right.
Exactly. And remember that sepsis prediction tool we talked about?
Yeah.
That's like a prime example of why we can't just blindly trust these systems.
So how do we make sure these AI systems are safe and reliable? We talked about the FDA's role, but what else can be done?
Well, the report really stresses the importance of rigorous testing and validation before these systems are, actually deployed in real-world settings.
That makes sense.
Think of it like clinical trials.
Okay.
But for AI...
Right, so we wouldn't release a new drug without testing it thoroughly.
Right.
So why should AI be any different?
Exactly.
And beyond testing, it's crucial to have systems in place for, like, ongoing monitoring.
Yes, definitely.
Right. Remember algorithmovigilance?
Oh, yeah, that watchdog.
That watchdog.
Keeping an eye on things, making sure...
to catch any problems.
Yeah, looking for any problems.
That's what biases.
Or biases that might emerge over time.
Right, because things change.
Yeah.
Demographics shift, new diseases pop up, and the AI needs to adapt.
Exactly, you got it.
Okay.
AI isn't a set it and forget it solution.
Right.
It requires continuous monitoring.
Got it.
And updating to make sure it remains effective and safe in this, dynamic healthcare environment.
Okay, so rigorous testing, ongoing monitoring, and algorithmovigilance. Those are key for safety.
Yes.
What about building that AI-competent workforce?
Right.
What does that look like in practice?
Well, imagine a future where doctors, nurses, and other healthcare professionals are, comfortable using AI tools as part of their daily work.
Yeah.
They understand the basics of how AI works, its limitations, and its potential applications in their specific fields.
So it's not about turning everyone into a programmer.
Right.
But giving them the knowledge and skills to, work effectively alongside AI.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's about equipping them to be, critical users of AI.
Okay.
Understanding when to trust its recommendations and when to maybe question them.
And the report stressed that this training needs to be, tailored, to different roles and responsibilities within the healthcare system.
100%, yeah.
Right.
A nurse wouldn't need the same level of technical expertise as an AI developer.
Right, okay.
The focus should be on providing the relevant knowledge and skills for each role without overwhelming anyone with unnecessary information.
So it's about striking that balance between providing enough information to be competent, but not so much that it becomes a burden.
You got it.
Right.
The goal is to empower healthcare professionals to use AI effectively and confidently, not to add to their already heavy workload.
Yeah, that's really important. We don't want to create more burnout.
No, definitely not.
Right. Especially when AI is supposed to be helping make healthcare more efficient and patient-centered.
100%, yeah.
Okay, now let's move on to the third key area. Fueling AI research.
Okay.
The report emphasizes that these strategic investments in AI research are critical.
They are.
For realizing its full potential in healthcare.
Yeah.
We talked about how AI could help unlock new insights into complex conditions like mental health, but what other areas of research are particularly promising?
Well, one area is personalized medicine.
Okay.
Imagine a world where treatments are tailored to your individual genetic makeup, your lifestyle, your environmental factors. AI can help analyze these vast amounts of data to identify patterns and predict how individuals will respond to different treatments.
Wow, that's incredible.
It is.
It's like taking precision medicine to a whole new level.
Exactly.
And AI can also play a crucial role in drug discovery and development, right?
Oh, absolutely.
By analyzing massive data sets of molecular structures and biological pathways, AI algorithms can help identify promising drug candidates and predict their effectiveness.
Yeah.
So AI could potentially accelerate the development of new cures and treatments for diseases.
Yeah, it could significantly shorten the time it takes to bring new drugs to market.
Wow.
Which could have a huge impact on patients' lives.
That's really exciting.
It is.
But I imagine there are also challenges when it comes to AI research in healthcare.
Of course.
What are some of those?
Well, one challenge is accessing and sharing data securely and ethically.
Right.
Healthcare data is highly sensitive. And there are, legitimate privacy concerns that need to be addressed.
Right. We don't want to compromise patient privacy in the pursuit of, scientific advancement.
Exactly. We need to find that balance.
And another challenge, I imagine, is the need for collaboration.
Yes, absolutely.
Between, researchers, clinicians, and industry partners.
100%.
It's not enough for researchers to just develop cutting-edge AI algorithms,
right,
in isolation, right?
No, they need to work closely with clinicians to understand the real-world challenges in healthcare and make sure that AI solutions are practical and clinically relevant.
It sounds like a multidisciplinary effort is key.
It is.
To making AI in healthcare truly successful.
It's about bringing together the brightest minds
Okay.
from different fields to work together towards a common goal, improving patient care through the responsible use of AI.
That's a powerful vision, and it brings us to the fourth and final area, which I think is one of the most complex, responsibility and liability.
It's complex.
We talked about the muddled mess of the current legal landscape.
Right.
But how do we start untangling that mess and create a system that's both fair and encourages innovation?
That's the million-dollar question.
It is.
There are no easy answers, but the report does offer some potential solutions.
Okay, like what?
One idea is to establish clear guidelines for the development and deployment of AI in healthcare.
Okay.
These guidelines could address issues such as, data privacy, algorithm transparency, the roles and responsibilities of different stakeholders.
So it's like creating a set of rules for the road.
You got it.
For AI in healthcare.
Exactly. Another idea is to develop model licensing agreements and insurance policies.
Okay.
Specifically for, AI-related risks.
That makes sense.
Yeah. This could help to clarify liability. And protect healthcare organizations that are, using AI responsibly.
It would provide some peace of mind.
It would.
For healthcare providers who are considering adopting AI.
Yeah.
But are, worried about the potential legal ramifications.
Exactly. And as AI technology continues to evolve, these legal and ethical frameworks will need to evolve as well. It's an ongoing process.
It is.
And it's crucial that we have these, open and honest conversations about these issues.
I agree.
To ensure that AI is used in a way that benefits everyone.
Okay, this has been a fascinating discussion so far.
It has.
We've covered the 4 key areas outlined in the report.
We have.
Safety, workforce, research, and liability.
Yep.
And we've explored some of the potential benefits and challenges of integrating AI into healthcare.
For sure.
So now I think let's step back, look at the bigger picture.
Okay.
What are some of the broader implications of AI for the future of healthcare?
Well, one thing is for sure. AI is going to transform healthcare in ways we can't even imagine yet.
I think you're right.
It has the potential to improve diagnostics, personalized treatments, streamline workflows, and even accelerate the discovery of new cures.
Yeah, we talked about that.
But, it's important to remember that AI is a tool.
Right.
And like any tool, it can be used for good or for ill.
So it's not just about the technology itself.
Right.
But also about how we choose to use it.
100%. Yeah.
What values and principles should guide our approach to AI in healthcare?
That's a crucial question.
It is.
We need to ensure that AI is developed and deployed in a way that that aligns with our core values, such as, patient autonomy, privacy, equity, and safety.
Those are important.
They are.
We need to make sure that AI doesn't exacerbate existing healthcare disparities or create new ones.
Right.
We don't want to create a system where only certain groups of people benefit from AI advancements.
We need to make sure that AI is used to create a healthcare system that is more just equitable and accessible for everyone.
And how do we ensure that happens?
It requires a multi-pronged approach, I think. We need, diverse voices at the table, from patients and clinicians to ethicists and policymakers.
Right.
We need open and honest dialogue about the potential benefits and risks of AI in healthcare.
Right.
And we need robust regulations and oversight to ensure that AI is used responsibly.
It sounds like a complex and challenging task.
It is.
But also incredibly exciting.
It is. We're at a pivotal moment in the history of healthcare.
Yeah.
And AI has the potential to play a truly transformative role.
I agree.
But it's up to us to shape that role.
Right.
And ensure that AI is used to create a healthcare system that truly serves the needs of humanity.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot to think about,
Yeah.
We've gone from those familiar risk calculators to AI that could revolutionize drug discovery.
Yeah, it really is a whirlwind of possibilities.
It is.
And that's what makes these conversations so important,
Right.
We need to be informed and engaged, making sure AI in healthcare is developed and used in a way that benefits everyone.
Yeah, you're right. We can't just sit back and let things happen.
Right.
We all have a stake in, shaping the future of healthcare.
We do.
And AI is going to be a big part of that future.
100%. Yeah, it's empowering to realize that we have a voice in this.
Yeah.
Right? It's not just about, passively accepting these technological advancements, but actively shaping how those advancements are, used to improve our lives.
Oh, yes.
And the lives of future generations.
I think that's a really important point. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the pace of technological change, but we need to remember that we have the power to guide that change in a direction that, aligns with our values and priorities.
Absolutely. And the National Academy of Medicine's report is a great starting point for that conversation. It lays out a roadmap for navigating this, this complex landscape, highlighting those key areas where we need to focus our attention.
And those 4 pillars, safety, workforce, research, and liability, they really provide a framework for thinking about the challenges and opportunities that AI presents.
They do, and I think it's important to remember that those pillars are, interconnected. You can't really talk about one without considering the others.
Right.
For example, a well-trained AI-competent workforce is essential for ensuring the safe and effective use of AI.
Of course.
And robust research is needed to inform the development of ethical guidelines and regulations.
Right. It's all connected. And it's not just about the technology itself, but also about the people who are developing, deploying, and using it.
100%. Yeah, we need a holistic approach that considers the technical, social, ethical, and legal implications.
This deep dive has definitely given me a much better understanding of this complex and rapidly evolving field.
Good, I'm glad.
What stands out to you as the most important takeaway for our listeners?
For me, it's the importance of being informed and engaged. This isn't just an issue for scientists and policymakers.
Right.
AI in healthcare affects all of us.
It does.
And we all have a role to play in shaping its future.
I couldn't agree more. So to our listeners, we encourage you to continue exploring this topic.
Yeah.
Read more about AI in healthcare.
Definitely.
Talk to your doctors and nurses, and don't be afraid to ask questions.
Ask a lot of questions.
And remember, the future of healthcare isn't predetermined.
Right.
It's something we're creating together.
Yeah.
One decision, one conversation, one innovation at a time.
Well said.
Well, thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of AI in healthcare.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a fascinating journey, and we're excited to see what the future holds.
Until next time, stay curious.